Okay, sorry y'all. I'm a little 2 minutes, 3 minutes behind schedule because this little tripod stuff is trying to fall. But anyways, hey guys, it's me, Tatiana, the owner of Classified, the hair and beauty brand. I want to say first off, thank you everybody who tuned in to yesterday's live collab segment. It was amazing. I want to thank you, Carrie, DJ Devious, for coming in live and giving us a spiel of the little music world and how you did what you did, what you did, what you did when you did what you did. So, thank you for that. Today, you guys, I am feeling amazing. I'm excited about our new guest today, you guys. I'm so excited. We, first of all, have to say, my lips are amazing. Yes, 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 my lips. I did like a sunrise thing, and of course, I dabbed it with some gloss, y'all. And today I feel excited because our new guest, she's dope, she's amazing, she's cool. But I'm going to let her introduce herself. We have none other than Miss Candy, you guys. Give it a second while it loads, you guys. But yes, you guys, our new guest today, she goes by the name of Miss Candy. She's an amazing woman. She has a amazing production. I've met her on a few different sets and worked with her, so I know personally she's an amazing woman. I see her doing her thing on her Instagram, and it looks good. It looks fun. So thank you for joining us today on the live collaboration.
Thank you for doing this, Tati.
Thank you. Tell us about yourself and kind of what you do.
Oh, so my name is Candy. I am a writer, a producer. Basically, I develop projects for film and television, and I work more so on the finance side, which means, well, I do a little bit of finance, a little bit of creative work. So it basically means I'm extremely busy, and it takes me a long time to get anything accomplished.
But
I have to really stick with it.
To do though.
Yeah, I have to make the time. Absolutely, I have to be all about my priorities and ensuring that I maximize, every little window of time that I have, because I'm also a mom, and that's a whole nother level of work all in itself, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a job that we don't even get paid for. That's just there.
Exactly.
It's set for
Exactly.
us. So let me
exactly, and it takes all my skills as a human being to be able to be successful at that.
You don't get to learn or ask, like, you can try to ask, but it's your own segment that you have to work with.
Right.
So
right.
Let me ask you this with what surprised you most when putting together your company and what you do now? What surprised you most about doing it and how you started to get together and when you've seen it coming together?
What surprised me the most has probably been the people that have popped up in my life, like yourself, who have been so supportive and believing that I could do this. There's a lot of self-doubt and a lot of negative self-talk that I have to get out of my head in order to continue doing this work.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a 9-to-5 where I get to collect a paycheck, and have a consistent income to rely on. And so because of how it seems crazy to be a dreamer, and it seems crazy to be someone who believes that a Black woman in 2018, can be a successful writer and a successful producer. So to have people in my corner who have just kind of literally fallen out of the clouds, it seems, and walked into my life and been like, you can do this. I'm like, okay, that's been probably the biggest surprise, because I think I'm a psychopath, to even attempt this. And to have people who not only don't think I'm crazy, but who give me very valuable support and feedback. And to have people who not only don't think I'm crazy, but who give me very valuable support and feedback and encouragement and connections and introducing me to who I need to know to get to the next level. That's been the biggest surprise is,
Okay.
people who don't think I'm as crazy as I think I am.
Well, I don't think you're crazy, because if you were, I don't think you'd be on the live collaboration. But I know you have.
Thank you.
And I've loved you from when I first met you in Hollywood. I was just like,
likewise.
I love her personality. I see you talking about how people look and view you and how you handle so much. How did this come to mind, like the creative mind? Like I said, you already have so much going on, but how did you come to mind that this is what you want to settle in? Because I know some people come from 9 to 5s, like you were saying, and being a mom. How do you get your creativity and set it down to put things together? And it became whenever you came together with your first project, how did that come all together?
Honestly, it's been a piece by piece by piece. I still feel very much at the beginning. I don't think I have it all together. I just work really, really hard to not let everything fall apart while I'm getting it together. But I would say just starting a really long time ago and putting myself in the mix, around the kind of people who were doing the very thing that I saw myself doing in the future, and learning from them and watching them and just observing and being inspired by their work, and then figuring out how to apply those skills to my own life, and still learning and growing and constantly finding ways to implement those strategies that I'm learning from them, into what I do. I hope that answers your question.
No, it did. So you kind of, like you were saying, you kind of just looked at the other people around you, connected yourself with the right people to help with your creativity to grow, and got you to where you are now. So, so I know the biggest obstacle. I see you doing a dancing thing now. I know for a lot of people. Yes, I follow you. I'm like, yes.
It's actually really embarrassing, but I have to do it. I have to put myself out there,
So what made you? I feel like when I seen that, I was like, I felt like that was an obstacle. And even reading when you first posted it, that it wasn't kind of your niche. But how did you get over that obstacle to actually decide to want to take the course and then post it? Like, how did you get over that?
Oh my God. It was scary. Honestly, I'm writing a musical, and I was looking for talent to be in this musical, and I kept trying to find, bless you, my love. I kept trying to find that ideal person, who would be the star of this show. And quite frankly, I couldn't afford to hire the level of actress that I would need to play this role. And so I decided to learn how to do it myself so that I could at least be in the spirit of the making of the thing, if that makes sense. And then, again, I met a choreographer who is extraordinary. She's worked with Missy Elliott. She's worked with Justin Timberlake. She's worked with every major artist, and she saw something in me and said, hey, I really think if you were the one to just put yourself out there, that would attract, the right. And she was absolutely right. That's exactly what has been happening. With me taking myself out of my own comfort zone, which is very much behind a computer screen, very much, in a corporate setting, and instead getting out there and learning how to dance, learning how to twerk, learning how to be vulnerable and expose myself in ways that make me very uncomfortable, but also have given me this very strange sense of empowerment and ownership over my body that I never had before. So it's been a really remarkable journey. Get it, girl? It's been really remarkable being able to step outside of being that mousy person that I saw myself as and learning how to shake it, My trainer told me, initially I showed up, to practice, and I'm wearing yoga pants and sweats and stuff. And she's like, what are you doing? You cannot twerk in yoga pants. Take it off.
That's gotta go.
I'm so insecure and so like, are you sure? She's like, you have, like, what are you doing? You cannot wear spandex. You cannot do that. So I took it off, and I was so uncomfortable, and I was so self-conscious. I felt like everyone was staring at me, and it was only 2 people in the room, myself and my trainer. And she was just like, okay. And then I learned to get more comfortable in my own skin. And I started sharing the videos because I have to market the show. I have to market, I have to build an audience even before the script is done, even before. And honestly, the type of people who are watching me are the ones who will be, investing in the show and helping me direct it and helping me cast it. Like, these are the people like yourself who I hope to be able to call to get some help, when it's time for that stage. I know, right? Like, I need you. I need you to know what I'm doing, even if you can't see everything I'm doing, to know that I'm doing something, so that when I do call, you're already like, oh, girl, yes, I see what you're working on. So that's really the method to my madness, and why I had to push myself to just say, fuck it, I'll do it myself. I'm gonna learn how to pole dance. I'm gonna learn, because it's a very Cirque du Soleil meets like a gospel stage play kind of show. So we have to be out there being amazing. So I have to learn it myself in order to ask my talent to do it.
When I first seen it, I said, is that, oh, she's doing it. This is her. I was like, she's doing this. And then I started seeing more and more. I said, oh. I was like, okay, this must be something that she's like an obstacle she's possibly getting over. But I said, I see from like when you look back at your old videos to now,
I'm growing, right?
Is like, oh, where my camera? Who forgot my camera? I'm gonna let y'all have it. Forget what I was doing this for. Like, now it's like becoming you. You can see that it's becoming.
Thank you.
Not just what you were doing it for in the beginning, like you were telling that you did it because of, this, that, and the other, and how you did it because you wanted to learn or this, but now you can see it's becoming a you. And a lot of people now think that twerking or dancing or pole dancing or seductive dancing is derogatory. And it's just how you use it, because everything can be.
It's not at all. Yeah.
The gun is here to protect, but if you use it and you kill somebody with it, then it was used for the wrong thing. So just think like why you
right.
And you learn to build confidence. And we just had a lady called Queen Distraction at our event on Sunday, and she does pole yoga twerking. And people
that's amazing.
Twerking, but she is a contortionist. So she's teaching you how to loosen up your body.
Wow. Right.
I taught myself this. I went to yoga, and if you ever have time, you can go like skip to my Facebook Live and go to the end. You see her. She grabs her leg, flips it over her head. She stretches her leg like. And everybody, your look is like everybody. And as soon as it was done, people shot to her list. Like, people shot down there to get.
Wow.
Like, when they heard her tell her story, just within the 5 minutes she had, she was like, I wasn't born like this. But if you teach yourself the discipline, you can learn any and everything you want. She was like, so that's what I'm here to do. She's like, it took me a while. She's like, it took me 7 years, but I got it. And now I'm teaching so many people to either learn how to gain weight or lose weight or just be relaxed within themselves. And I was like, as soon as
you are absolutely right,
I'm going over there. Okay.
Come with me.
Prices are so reasonable. So I love what you're doing. I love meeting people, and this is why I wanted to do the live collab show, because there's a lot of people that are successful, but they're not being heard. They're not being seen. People don't know. People aren't sure how or what, and this, that, and the other. So I feel like this will be an open door for those who are afraid to go asking you, but they really want to know. And I figured with the few questions I've kind of researched and done, I figured a few things asking a lot of people what I really wanted to know is sometimes your story or why you did it and this and that. Your story can help the next person. So that's why everybody, like in the mess, when I ask everybody, you have a story. So people want to know, they want to see it, they want to feel it and hear it. They probably just were afraid.
You're amazing, Tatiana, for giving, just letting me talk about it. I was listening to what you said, and it's so true. As far as I remember when I very first started, one of my trainers was saying, you know, people always want to show up already having all the skills. You know, they want to show up being able to twirl around the pole and bust a split and throw their leg over their head like day one. And the fact that I do not possess any of those skills, and that you're literally watching me learn from zero to build up to that level, that is something that people don't get to see. You know, we always want to show the results, but we don't want to show the journey or the struggle as to how that came about. And I am so far away from where it is I envision myself being. But I have these crazy ass women in my corner who are teaching me and training me and telling me I can do it. And I just have to believe them, because I have so much doubts as to whether or not I can really get up there, you know, because I don't have a background. Like, I feel like if I had been a cheerleader, or if I had been a gymnast, or had some sort of, you know, basic skills to build on, then this would be easier. But I have none of that. So I'm literally just figuring this thing out.
And you're doing it.
And hoping not to break anything permanently in my body in the process.
Always the fear, but you've overcome that. Even those little naysaying voices in your head,
right?
And I'm just like, I'm so proud of you. And if nobody else told
Thank
you,
you.
I've seen your growth. I've seen you do things, and you're still doing things as being a mom. I've seen your kids on your page every now and then. I see everybody that I talk to besides doing research. I see them, you know. And a lot of people think that it's about the views and the likes. People still watching. And social media is really a nosy thing, but people are watching. They know what's going on. So I thank you for coming and giving us a few minutes. It's like you have.
Thank you.
If people can find you, where could they follow you at? Let them know where they can follow you and find you at, and so on and so forth.
You know, it's funny. I just hired a new manager. I'm really excited, and she gave me that speech about, oh, you need to be out there more. We gotta, you know. We need to let the public know that you exist, because people don't realize how hard it is to do the work. And then all of a sudden you appear to be this overnight success, you know, once you've so-called made it. But they don't see how hard you were working behind the scenes for how long. And so pretty much Instagram is the only place I really share that story. So I'm Productive Candy on Instagram. But we're working on, you know, finally getting my website up, and I finally got a little logo for my company. And I'm actually currently working on a film festival. I need to talk to you about that as well, because your son is, how old is he now?
11.
11. Okay, so I'm working on a teenage film festival for the youth to learn about filmmaking and how to be successful as filmmakers. And I would love to be able to kind of pull him into that as well, get him some experience and some connections. Yeah, we got to grow together.
I know you guys see him. He's always dancing. And
I love your kid. Yeah.
He's very creative.
He's got great energy. He's intelligent. He's well-spoken.
Yes.
You're doing such a good job, Mom. You really are.
Thank you. I just want to say before we get out of here, I know, like you were saying, that you're saying put yourself out there and so on and so forth, that nature. People, you do have to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid.
And I have to do even more of that now. Yeah.
Afraid to kind of put themselves out there. And that's what I feel like this will help with, and help you move forward, and just be like, hey, I'm here. And then if you don't see me,
I'm me.
And that's why I wanted to do it live, because all of the stuff that I'm going to put on the YouTube channel, I wanted it to be live, because I want people to see. I do have my days where I'm clumsy and I'm silly, because I'm working on a seminar I want to do. Is called Pretty Broken. A lot of us women are broken on the inside.
Right.
And a lot of people who see us on the outside and don't see that we do fall. Our heels fall sometimes. We do stuff. We do get mud on our face. We don't all wake up with makeup. So I'm working on that. I want to start it off kind of small, where it be a group of women where they can be open enough to let the ugly out and let it out to a group of women where we can feel comfortable, so that we can.
I support everything you do. Please keep me in the loop with that. Everything you do, I want to support and be a part of. even in the smallest way, even if it's just shouting you out.
Yeah.
But definitely, the more that I can be involved, the better. I remember when you and I first did a fashion show a couple of years ago,
Yes.
and to see you now, you know, still doing your thing, still being beautiful and amazing and a strong leader and an inspiring figure. I'm just so in love with you and everything that you're doing. And I just want to be, you know, keep the sisterhood strong, you know, between us. And
I know,
because you know what happens is,
and have a problem with each other, and that is, I just, oh my God, I'm like, I kind of stepped out of kind of the modeling thing and doing so much. I still do if I get offers, but I feel like that was not where God wanted me to be. And I was like, I feel like I'm more of a leader, because with modeling and acting, you kind of got to do what they ask you to do.
Right.
And that's nothing against people who are modeling, acting, but I was like, I feel like I have more of a venture of being the leader, and actually, because some people see me and need to be uplifted. So I said, you know what, whatever God you have for me, I was like, whatever steps it is you need me to take. So I was like, I'm gonna work on this seminar, because I was like, a lot of my friend jokingly, she's like, girl, you so pretty, but you broken. Your arm messed up. Then your knees always hurting. She was like, I said, we should do a seminar. And then from there, I was like, God was like, yeah. He's like, do it. He's like, you don't need to do a big thing yet, because it's gonna gradually work.
You grow it.
But I said, I'm gonna start in my store. And I was like, just, you know, do the invite for the local girls, about 6 of us in here, just talking and grow it into something. So
that's amazing.
That's what I'm working on next, besides this lovely project that I enjoy. It's just something fun, and I feel like it needs to be said and done.
I love what you're doing. I love it so much. I love that you're taking action, that you are in charge of your own destiny, that you are you put yourself out there. You're beautiful. You're strong. Just from the very first moment. And you know what? I think you're like the very first Instagram picture I ever posted was of you and me. Like,
at the casting call.
When I had no idea what Instagram even was. I was like, what? How do you do this? Okay, let me try it.
How do I do this? And I was like, you post it and put something. You can put something under there. You was like, well, let's take a picture. And I was like, okay. I remember now. You're like selfies was so new to you. Like, that was
so new to me.
That was a whole another story in itself.
I was like, I don't get it. What is the point? Why are we doing this?
You came a long way, and look at you now.
Now I'm twerking on the internet.
Yes. But you look good doing it, and it's for a good cause.
Thank you.
You are changing.
Twerk for a cause.
Yes.
That needs to be a t-shirt.
Yes. I would wear it. Just twerk the cause. Twerk and support the cause.
Yes.
I would wear it. Well, I thank you. You're lovely. I love it.
Likewise.
Let me know. Send me flyers. I will support. I tell people a lot. Support does not come in just paying or buying. Support is just even telling the next person about that person.
Yes.
So whatever you got, even if it's in my DM, let me know so I can support you, what you got going on. And I'm coming to California with a lot of stuff I have going on here. I am.
Wait, you're not here now?
Huh?
Where are you?
I'm in Vegas.
Girl, I didn't know that.
Yes, I've been in Vegas for it'll be about a year now, and I opened my store.
Wow, I did not know that. I thought you were still out here in Hollywood.
No, I was like.
But you know what it is? I see you so often. Seeing you so often on Instagram makes me think that we're still.
We are still connected.
I know we're still connected, but I thought we were more. Girl, I didn't know you were in Vegas. Okay, I know now.
But I'm in LA a lot too, so I mean, I come in wherever I'm needed and kind of stick my head in, and so I mean, but I'm able to move and stuff like that. So I tell people, if you give me at least a week to a week in advance, I can shoot to be where I need to be. As long as the doctor says I'm good to go, you got me.
Okay. Well, I love you.
Love you too. Thank you again for tuning in. You have a blessed day, and thank you everybody for tuning in from Facebook and Instagram.
Thank you, everybody.
And when I get the link up, I'll send you the YouTube link too.
Okay. Thank you, my love.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. So you guys seen Miss Candy. She's amazing. You guys can go follow her at Production Candy on Instagram. Productions, I think it's Production by Candy. Why do I always say that wrong? I'm always messing up something, y'all. Y'all bear with me, okay? I'm just like everybody else. Okay, Productive Candy. There we go. I had to go back to the top. Productive Candy. She's amazing. She's an amazing person, inside and out. She's doing a lot of great things. Like she said, she's a writer, director, so on. So a whole list goes down. If you guys are in Hollywood needing some work or whatever, or wanting to know what's coming up next, hit her up. She'll let you guys know because she's got a lot of great connects. I have so many other people lined up. And I thank you so far. I thank everybody who already is on the calendar, because I'm like excited to hear everybody's story, because everybody's story is so exciting to me. Yesterday we heard DJ Devious and Candy's story and overcoming things. So it's amazing. I'm excited. I love it. I love you guys for tuning in and just following and seeing my goofy self. And I love everybody because y'all love me. And I love everybody who has tuned in and who's going to tune in. And I thank everybody for watching. And y'all, if y'all like what y'all see, make sure y'all share and support what we got going on here. And for closing, I thank you guys for everything and all the love. And if you guys have questions or anything, DM me. I do reply to my comments and DMs and so on and so forth. If you guys know somebody who is motivating in the community or in your community, DM me, tag me, so I can hit them up and see if they'd like to be a part of our live collaboration show. If not, I'll find them myself. But I'm out. And if nobody told you today that they love you, just know that Tatiana from Classified, the hair and beauty brand, I love you, and I love, and I see, and I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Bye, guys. Have a good day.